We'll check this out right here. Look at there. Treads off. These are brand new tires too. They've only been on the truck. Let's see, this is the going into the 3rd week I've had them. When I went to get service done the other week, they put brand new tires on my truck. Now the tread come off. Lovely. What a lovely day to start a Monday. Gotta love it. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Yep, that's the annoying sound of my flashers. Well, as you just saw in the beginning of the video, I have a tire that the tread decided that it just wanted to come off of. There's a tow truck pulled up. I don't know if that's a tow truck or a service truck that just happened to pull up. I messaged dispatch and let them know that my load was going to be late. It sucks too because I'm only like 20 miles from my drop. I was, 30 minutes ahead of schedule, doing good, and now this happens. But anyways, messaged dispatch, told them that my load was going to be late because of this. So then I sent a macro to the shop, letting them know what happened. So now I'm just waiting to hear back from them. They can get a tire on the way. That sucks. I'm out in the middle of nowhere too. Well, not really in the middle of nowhere. I was on the way to Ridgeway, Virginia, to a container warehouse. Been there before. I actually did a couple of videos there. It's right up the road from my Eden terminal, which that kind of sucks too. Not very far from the Eden terminal, but too far to drive with that tire like it is anyways. But yeah, it's not on any interstate, so I'm not close to any truck stop or anything like that. So I don't know, they're gonna have to get roadside to come out here, unless they I don't know if they have like a shop truck at the Eden terminal. Maybe send one of those guys out here. Well, no, yeah, I don't believe they have a truck, like an actual road service truck. I could be wrong, but I don't think they do. So they're most likely just going to send somebody probably from Love's or somewhere, I don't know, whoever. They may try to find somebody here local. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's how my Monday has started. Hope y'all's Monday has started better than mine. But that's what we're doing, just sitting here waiting. So hopefully they'll get in touch with me soon, let me know what's going on, and yeah, I'll update you guys in a little while. Alright, so we got the tire changed. I made it to my drop, got it dropped, went to another location, made my pickup. Now we're headed to Dalton, Georgia. So after contacting the shop, sending the macro, they asked me, well, can you drive it to Eden, which is, to the shop. I was like 20 miles away from the shop. You all remember what it looked like. The tread in the middle was gone, so it still had tread on the outside, each, the inner and outer side of the tire. So it still has some tread on there, but parts of it was loose. So I told them, I said, I could drive it, but I'd have to go super slow. I'm like 20 miles from there, and half the tread's still on the tire. I can't say that, it won't cause any damage if I do drive it. Well, guess what they told me? Yep, you guessed it. Drive it. Does that mean, when I told them that I can't, I can't promise it won't do any damage if I do drive it, I'll be as careful as I can. And I said, do you still want me to go? So, They said, yeah, go ahead. So I crept as slow as I could possibly go without being a hazard to the road. But then on top of that, I've become a hazard anyway, because yeah, you probably guessed it too, the rest of the tread come off the tire. So I'm going as slow as I can possibly go to still kind of be productive and moving and not really holding traffic up that bad, and tread's just flying off. It ended up tearing the mud flap halfway off. The bracket that comes out that the mud flap hangs on, it bent it, twisted it around. So they had to put different mud flaps on my truck. Just crazy to me. I don't know. So I get that they're trying to save money, because they got their own tires at the shop already bought and paid for. They pay their guys at the shop. That's what they pay them to do. So if they had roadside to come out, then I don't know what that costs. I'm sure it's not cheap. But then on top of that, they'd have to buy a tire, which they already have at the shop. Oh, excuse me. They already have at the shop. So yeah, I don't know. It's like I said, I understand they're trying to save money, but when you make us do something like that, well, you ended up causing more trouble. And if a piece of that tire would have come off and hit a car, that'd have been even more crap. They preach safety, they preach it, safety, 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 and then they go and tell you to do something like this. It's unreal to me, but that's how most places will do. If it's up to them, you can do it. They say, if they say it, it's okay, you can do it, but you better not do it. Man, if I'd have decided myself, yeah, this tire's good enough, I'm just gonna creep it over to the shop. You know how much trouble I'd have been in by tearing that mud flap up? Just because it's something I decided to do? But anyways, it is what it is. Got the tire changed, I crept it over there. No one was injured. No other vehicles were injured. But yeah, we got it over there, got the tire changed. I was able to make it to my drop. They were expecting me. Millis sent them an email and told them that I was late. I had, or was going to be late, I had tire issues. So they knew about that and they was expecting me already. So then from there I went 7 miles up the road to, I forget the name of the place. Drake. Place called Drake. I got a load of, I don't know what you'd call it exactly, wool, fibers. It's just like big bales of fiber. I'm taking it to Shaw. So they're obviously going to make carpet out of it, but it's just big bales of, like fiberglass or fibers. So yeah, we're taking that to Dalton, like I said. Oh, we got an hour, 21 minutes left on my clock. So this tire deal kind of ate up my whole day. It is what it is. I'm going to stop at a truck stop up here. Actually, I'm going to stop at Bill's truck stop on I-85. Most of you truckers that are watching, I'm sure you know exactly what that is. It's one of your last few old school truckers. I'm sorry. One of your few last old school truck stops. It's got a really good restaurant in there. Home cooking. Man, it's really good. Stopped in there a couple of times before. But I'm hoping traffic don't impede me, because that's where I'm going, and I'm kind of hungry right now. So yep, traffic, hope you go my way. So while I'm thinking about it, I want to give a shout out to a couple of special people. I met this guy way back, let's see, can't remember exactly when it was, but it was a few months back. He was actually in class in Eden, and I was shut down there one night, and we got in touch and was able to meet up there and had a nice talk with this guy named Steven. He's a really good guy, man. Really can't say nothing bad about him, but he went through training and he just got his truck. He's really excited about that. I'm really excited for him. Matter of fact, I'm going to post a picture of it right now. But yeah, he's really excited. He's in his truck now, out of his trainer's truck. And want to give a shout out to Bentley and Dylan. I know you guys are really proud of you, Dad. I know you're probably more happy than he is. So definitely want to give you two a shout out and want to tell y'all thank you. I hear that y'all watch my videos with your dad and y'all are a big supporter of mine. Definitely want to say thank you. I really appreciate that. You know, it makes me feel real good that you watch my content and like my content. I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all a lot. So yeah, special shout out to Bentley and Dylan. And matter of fact, hey, well, let's do it. Let's put another picture up here. They're probably not expecting this, but here you go, guys. What do you think? Yeah, that's the two of them with their dad in his new truck, or his truck, you know, his own truck. Like I said, he just got off of his trainer's truck. He's really excited. I've been talking with him, and I mean, I'm excited for him, man. That's great. I know his sons are excited. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Just wanted to throw that up there. Congratulations on your new truck, man. Be safe out there. But yeah, I'm gonna keep rolling on here. I'm gonna probably clip the video here, and I'm gonna roll on the bills and give me some grub. Y'all stay tuned. Man, look at that sunrise right there. That's beautiful, isn't it? Man. Whew. That's what makes your morning nice right there. Early morning ride. Sun coming up like that. Beautiful skies, beautiful skies. Man, that's pretty. So we are in Madison, Alabama right now. Went to Atlanta yesterday evening. Man, I didn't like that at all. My clock was about to expire, so I had to come from Dalton, Georgia, all the way back down. Wait, is the ramp? Oh, I thought that was the ramp for me. I was fixing to screw up. Ramps up there, though. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, only had a couple hours left on my clock. Had to come from Decatur, Georgia, down into Atlanta, and this is, you know, 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, closer to 3, I think. But you know, traffic's horrible about that time. Traffic's horrible in Atlanta or around Atlanta, period. But around that time, for sure. So I'm pressed for time, trying to rush and get in there, get my load, and get back out so I can find parking somewhere to shut down for the night. I was able to do that, so no problems. I was right at the deadline though. Man, I run my clock all the way down. And when I say all the way down, I mean I ran it all the way down. It bees that way sometimes. But yeah, anyways, now we're going up to, we're going to Athens. Yeah, we're going to pick up in Athens. Athens, Alabama, that is. Going to pick up there. And then we're going to Bridge. Yeah. Bridge something, Georgia. Bainbridge, Georgia. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Delivering to the Shaw down there. That's in South Georgia. So after that, I'm pretty sure I'll be getting a run to Albany to pick up a beer load to go into the Carolinas. Probably. I'm pretty sure. Pretty positive. That's usually the way they do it when you're down in that area. They may have something else planned. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, man, it's a nice morning this morning. It's 68 degrees right now. It's feeling real good outside. It's 8:04. Well, no, I'm sorry. That's my home time. That's Eastern time. 8:04 Eastern. Right now it is 7:01. Well, that clock's a couple minutes fast, but 7:01 Central where I'm at in Alabama. But beautiful morning. It was like 64, I think, when I woke up. Really nice. Temperature's great. I love this time of year. Not too hot, not too cold. Wish it could be like this year round. That'd be perfect, right? But we all know nothing is perfect. Yeah, I was gonna try to get it back where I just left. I just left the Target distribution center. I can't remember if I did a video there before or not. I think I did. I'm not 100% positive. I was hoping to get it back in, but it was kind of still too dark out, I think, for the camera to pick up good enough. It would have picked up, but you know, I just don't think there would have been enough light, so I just skipped it. The next spot I'm going to, looking at it on the satellite, looked kind of iffy. I mean, if there's no trucks there, big wide open area, is this lane exit or is that lane exit?
Take exit 1 on the right.
Oh, well, that's my exit anyway.
And keep right.
My exit anyway. I got to be over there regardless. Oh well, I could have got off in that lane too. What was I saying? Gosh darn it, I lost train of thought. Man, just that simple. I'm like the old, what's that dog? It's a squirrel. Squirrel! Something else, it just totally distracts me. Totally distracts me. I forget what in the world I'm doing. Forget what's going on. Somebody help me. What the hell was I talking about? Started looking at that lane, wanted to be in the right lane. Well, first didn't want to be in the wrong lane because I seen that it said turn only, but then I realized, hey, I need that lane. It's my turn only lane. Oh yeah, talking about the spot where I'm going now to pick up. The satellite view actually had a lot of trucks. Had a lot of trucks in the parking lot already, so it looked like you would have to navigate around to get through to get turned around. The docks, the best I can tell, look like they would be on your right when you turned in, so you would need to get turned around unless you wanted to do a blindside. But it's wide open lot. But for whatever reason, however the trucks was, it just had it all kind of jacked up. Looked like you'd have to, when you turn into the place, go to the right between some trucks and maybe go back around and squeeze out from the other trucks, or maybe you can just turn into the right and face the docks, have enough room to turn up. But I don't know. I'll put a picture of it up right here. I'll put the satellite view of what I was looking at of the place right here and let you guys get a look at what I was talking about. As you can tell, there's tons of room, plenty of room to get in there and turn around, but for whatever reason, see how the trucks are all spaced out? It's like they don't even try to get out of the way. They just like park in the middle, and that's their agenda. We're gonna park all crooked, all in the middle, and just take up the whole area. But I looked at the street view, and street view, there was no trucks in there, so hopefully, cross my fingers, get up here, hopefully it'll be wide open. I can just spin around and get to a door pretty easy. If it's a live load, I'm pretty sure it is, being at this place. I've never been here. I've never heard any stories about the place, so I don't know. Looking around on the satellite view, I don't really see a drop yard per se. I mean, sure, there's spots there that you can definitely drop trailers, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. Same way with the Shaw that I'm going to. I looked it up on the satellite view, and I didn't really see a drop yard, so it might be a live unload. We'll just have to see when we get there. It is what it is, right? No big deal. It's part of it. Although I prefer dropping hook, but you know, it is what it is. Anyways, I think I'm gonna get off of here. Clip the video right now. Depending on how tight this is and how many people, how congested, how busy this place is when I get to it. If it's not real busy, then I'll try to get the camera out and let you see what I'm working with. Get it back in for you. Stay tuned. Alright, so unfortunately we did not get it back in at that place. Yeah, because I cut somebody out. Not real happy about that, because I try to be easygoing. I try to be nice even when somebody is being rude. I still try to smile and kill them with kindness, because you know, being rude back really don't get you nowhere. But you know, so what happened is, if you remember when I put the picture up, I don't know how well you looked at it, but if you look at the main entrance, the driveway, excuse me. If you look at the driveway when you turn in, there's a scale on the left side of the driveway. Okay, and then on the right side is, you know, just a standard driveway. You can just drive past the scale on the right side. I'm empty. I'm going there with an empty trailer. I've been to numerous places that has scales for incoming trucks, but everyone that I've ever been to so far, I only have to go across, or you have to go across the scale if you're loaded. So, never been at this place before. And let me just say, they don't have any signs anywhere telling you anything. Zilch. They don't have anything. The only sign at that entire place is, well, excuse me, let me take that back. I apologize. They do have 2 signs. But when you first turn in on the light pole at the road, there's a sign that says, excuse me. Oh, let me catch this. Alright, but yeah, where was that? There's a sign. When you first turn in, you can see it is facing you. It says, what does it say, deliveries, and it has an arrow, or all trucks enter through gate, or something like that. All right, well, that's the obvious, okay? So, of course, I'm going to enter through the gate to get into the place. That's the driveway. So that's obvious. That sign, I won't say it don't need to be up there, but that's not a sign I'm looking for. So when you're on the scale, there is a sign over here that says scaled trucks or scale loads, call this number, and it's got an extension. All right, so when I turned in, there was a truck already on the scale, so I did not see that sign. And even if I did, it says scaled trucks or scaled loads. Again, I'm empty, so I wouldn't have thought that pertained to me. All right, so I pull up in there, and it is real tight. There's trailers and trucks everywhere in there. It was super tight. So I had to pull off after I passed the scale. I had to turn up to my left and get over as far as I could to the left so I didn't block anybody. And as soon as I get out of the truck, I get around to the back of the trailer because I'm going to walk to the shipping office, and a guy standing in the parking lot. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Let me back up. I'm getting ahead of myself. When I turn in, the truck is on the scale and I'm beside it in the driveway, and the sun is in my eyes. It's hard. I can't see. I have to put my hand up to block the sun. A guy steps out in the parking lot and he's doing something with his hand, but the way he's doing it, it kind of looks like he's like leaning around. You know, he's not physically at my truck. He's like out in the middle of the parking lot, but he's like doing that motion, you know. And so I'm thinking he's talking to the truck beside me on the scales, because why else would you be like you're pointing around me to the other truck? So I put my hand up so I can block the sun and kind of see him, and I start easing up kind of slow, you know, trying to say, okay, well, was you talking to me? What was you trying to say, just in case? And he turns around, don't pay me any more attention. So then I pull over to the left. So as I get out and I go to the back of the truck, he's standing in the middle of the parking lot and he yells. I mean, like I'm his enemy or something. I'm not exaggerating. This guy, you gotta go across the scales and call the number. I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know. I said, even when you're empty, you got to go across the scale. I mean, just real loud and hollering again, like I'm his enemy. Like I done did something to this man. So, guys, I try my best to keep my cool in most situations, but just sometimes, I mean, we're all human. Sometimes when somebody just pops off the wrong way for no apparent reason, when all I did was ask a simple question, even empty. I mean, I wasn't rude when I asked. I done waved off the first yelling that he did at me. I'm like, okay, see how this guy is. All right, no big deal. Shrug it off, whatever. So even empty, I go, yeah, I got it. And then immediately I flipped. I told him, I said, man, F you. You don't have to effing yell at me. You don't have to talk to me in that tone. I've never been here before. I'm just asking a single effing question. You know, most places you go to, if you're empty, you do not have to go across the scale. I said, on top of that, you need to put a sign up. It don't tell nobody nothing. And then I guess he kind of thought about it for a minute, not in a nice way, but he said, yeah, it's even empty. You have to go across the scale. I mean, he was still kind of yelling, but he toned it down a little bit. Still, man, this dude, he pissed me off. You know, Millis is probably going to see this, but oh, great, you're cussing at one of the customers. Well, I'm sorry, Millis. It is what it is. Like I said, I grin and bear it through a bunch of scenarios, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm human, and you're not going to disrespect me like that. I don't give a damn who you are. I mean, am I right, guys? I'm sure there's a ton of you on here that's with me. Like, hell yeah. But I mean, it's just, man, there was no sense in that man talking to me like that. I've never been there before. There's no signs. I could understand if I passed signs coming in that told me what to do, you know? But then get pissed at me. Oh, dumb truck driver can't read. Then, you know, yeah, then you got all right to be mad at me. But at that point, dude, come on, man. He was apparently having problems from the get-go. But anyways, I get backed up on the scale, call the number, and they tell me what to do. I drop my trailer. It was a drop and hook, by the way. I drop my trailer, and I back up to the trailer I'm picking up, and funny, dude's in one of the truck. It's not a yard dog truck, but I guess it's the truck that they use for a yard dog, but he's sitting in the truck beside me, just propped up, smoking a cigarette on his phone, and I'm like, hey, what a coincidence. You was yelling at me all big badass, now I'm right beside you. But yeah, I get out of the truck and I look at him, I said, man, I said, y'all just act like people coming in for the first time just supposed to know what to do. And I said, y'all don't have, yeah, I know, they need to put signs, man. I've been telling them that. I've been telling them they need to put signs. No, you probably hadn't told them nothing. That's probably the highlight of your life, buddy. You get up in the morning just with the excitement just to come to work so you can yell at people that's never been there before and do exactly what I did. That's probably what gets you off every day. That is your cream of your whole work day. I bet you. This guy just probably sits there just waiting, just wishing. Every time a truck comes in, he's probably just, oh, please pull past the scale. Please bypass the scale. Please do it. Please do it. I mean, this dude, there's something wrong with this dude. There really is. I normally don't, you know, if I have an incident or something like that, a problem with somebody, I normally don't blast, you know, the company they're at or where it was at or things like that. I usually keep that on the low, but you know, obviously I've done put the video or the picture up. So if y'all wanted to, I mean, still in my defense, I never said where it's at, you know, that, well, y'all know the town, but I never said the company name. So I'm not blasting them out there. You know, it's not my fault that my viewers are smart enough that they can look at that satellite view and tell where that's at. But yeah, anyways, man, I don't know. So that caused me not to, just the frustration. I just didn't even want to get my camera out. I didn't even think about it, honestly. But yeah, that's that. But you know, I think that I was hoping to get it back in here for you guys, but I think this video is actually too long already. I'm probably hitting my limit. So with that said, you know what it is. It's that time. I'm gonna cut this video here, and as always, man, I appreciate each and every one of you. All my subscribers, thank you. You know, if you haven't subscribed, you know, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click on that like button for me too. But yeah, appreciate everybody. And oh, by the way, there is currently a giveaway. For those of you that don't know, I'm doing a giveaway right now. So my video that was before this, if you have not seen it yet, go check it out. A couple of rules: you just have to be a subscriber, and well, I'm not gonna spoil everything. I'm gonna make you watch the video. It tells you, and also in the description, it's got good detailed instructions on what to do. But yeah, go check it out if you hadn't already. But I appreciate y'all guys. Catch you on the next one.